so welcome to the final lesson of MasterClass series. We're going to look at some forms of harmonics. Now, these really spice up your playing a lot. So, basic harmonics are just natural harmonics, ones that occur probably most commonly over the 12th fret. They also come on the 7, 5. There's also some on 4, 3, or in between 3. There's some on 2, and there's some on 9. But these are a lot harder to get unless you put distortion on, then they sort of pop out at you a bit more. So how I'm doing that is just floating my hand above the fret bar, so I'm not actually pressing in, I'm just having it directly above the fret bar. So on the 12th fret bar, so after the 12th fret, you'll see the 12th fret and then the one after it, the bar there. I'm just lightly putting my finger over it and you'll hear this sound. Or then again at the 5th. Okay, so it's a really nice sound. Stuff like that can really just spice up your playing just in between a little riff or something. Okay, so something as simple as that can sound quite cool. So what we want to do now is go to the next form of harmonics. So pinched harmonics are probably some of the hardest ones us guitarists find when we first start out. So the basic concept is sort of a picking technique really. We want to use to get our pick here, and we're going to put our finger there, and then we get our thumb. And now we want the pick to hit the string, and then we want our thumb to hit the string exactly after in one motion. So in 2 motions, I'll do it. 2 motions. And you can hear that little harmonic there. Now in 1 motion. Now I'm just putting a little rake in there between there just to add a bit of interest. So it's quite a difficult technique, but can have a lot of possibilities. So what you got to do, angle your pick a little bit forward. Now, you just want to pick it, just normally. And now, after that, just really lightly and slowly, just touch your thumb on that string to find where a good harmonic is. So let's move it around. So that one's quite nice. So let's just now try it there. And it might take a little bit of moving your hand up and down over different areas of that part of the guitar, whatever that's called. And eventually you'll find it. If you don't get it straight away, don't deter. I remember when I was first learning it, it took me a long time to nail it down. It took me probably a good 4 weeks of just practicing it here and there to be able to do it on call, just to be able to if I want one, it's there. So that's a really useful technique. Stuff like the bomb dives, like from EVH does it. All that stuff's based on harmonics, pinched harmonics or artificial harmonics, I think some guys call them. So that's the basics of harmonics. Also, you can do tapped harmonics, but we'll get into that in the next section because that becomes a little bit trickier. Some songs I recommend listening to for harmonics is probably Mean Street by Van Halen. He does this cool little, a lot of harmonic stuff and tapped harmonics at the start. He does like that. At the start where he's tapping the 12th fret with his first and his thumb. Also, he does a lot of stuff in, I think it's Spanish Fly, I believe, and pretty much littered through all of his songs and solos. So harmonics are a really good way to spice up your playing and even just add into your riff. So